Interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
3rd and goal, Jackson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. This is Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Bridgewater completes it to Davis. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw is Bridgewater. He wants it all for the end, and that's going to be intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Bridgewater being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Davis. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jordan Phillips picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And this one is right down the middle. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be. Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown on the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gostkowski the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2-for-1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Come on. Long motion. Hey, check back.
Now Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Gets it off to Freeman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
To throw again is Jackson. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, baby.
Larry Fitzgerald in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. It's a give to Freeman running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. That's a gain of 3.
Freeman again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Jackson on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First and 10.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Panther first down.
22, check,
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. With it is Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They run. Devontae Freeman. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, 43. 61. Match box. Check, right. Orbit.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Deshaun Jackson. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. There he goes, right side. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes...
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play action with Jackson. It's complete to Lockett. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right here, right here.
This is Freeman. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Check 37, check 37.
Joker, 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 Joker. They go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23. Yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stevens. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, check back.
On 4th down, Stevens. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
What's the pass down? 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson on first down. It's complete. James White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Looking to throw on second down. Stevens. And Anderson's got it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun. Stevens. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 39. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Looking to throw. Stevens. He completes it to Nelson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, Stevens escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.